services and academic agenda, so the court interdict then was applied.
Who has the authority to drop charges in the institution?
Well, the university would have to look at in engagement.
Answer the
with
question, Vesi. Who has the authority to drop charges in the institution?
Well, it depends on the veracity of those. If they need to be taken to council for their
Okay, the
approval,
case we're
yes,
talking
but
about
it would
now.
come through the vice chancellor.
So you yourself have the power to consult counsel to drop charges?
What, depending on the veracity of the work,
Emma B,
yes, it
Vice
would be the
Chancellor, I don't want us to go kena hanong ka bo ene ko hlompha jwalo ka motswadi wa ka hoba ke monyane ho wena. But I don't want us to have a general conversation when we're having a case-specific conversation. So in this case that we're currently referring to, are you saying you have the power to drop charges?
When it's put as power, yes, it would have to
Okay,
be the vice
I'm
chancellor
asking you
that
now
takes it up.
then, if you yourself have the power.
Consultation.
Yes. So if you have the power to initiate a conversation around the dropping of charges, I'm asking, are you making a commitment to Parliament now here that this is something that you are interested in doing, or that is not something that you don't want to do?
It's something that is not a straightforward black and white, honorable member. It's something that you need to look at what, the context, where we are. And of course, we wouldn't want our students' academic records to be tarnished by, such experiences. So we would want to look at it with that understanding in mind.
Vice Chancellor, the first question I asked you in this engagement was how long you have been Vice Chancellor. So, and you answered honestly. So the response you are giving now around it depends on having an understanding of the challenges of the case and whatnot. That's something that has happened throughout your term. So you have a full understanding of the case. You don't need to go consult anything about what is happening. All I'm trying to get from you here is, because students are crying to say they have a threat of potential criminality attached to their records for life. Mm-hmm. And in my engagement with you now, you said that there was no actual destruction to property and there was no violence. The issue you're referring to was that there was crowd management problem and that there were barricading of gates. Those are the two cases that are a problem, right? But in your own words, you also said, Vice Chancellor, that there was no violence in itself, that the demonstrations or the protests were not escalated to a point of violence.